I don't think I need to add anything to that. That was very well stated.
Thank you very much. Chairman Cole.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. I want to begin by assuring everybody in this committee, my friend does not see the world as a calculator. I worked with him at too many Native American issues where he's always on the right side to know better. He's being a little hard on himself. I want to compliment both of you. You know, I do recall having heard this amendment. It was kind of rattling around, and I remember being intrigued at the time. And I want to commend you for continuing to work on it because it's clearly attracted a great deal of support. And there's a lot of thought that's gone into here. And so I think you're bringing forward something that is extraordinarily helpful at the effort to find consensus. I do have one question, and I'm pretty certain I know the answer, but I want to just get it in for the record. And as an appropriator, I would not be in the right spot if I didn't at least ask the question. The $15 billion we're talking about, as you know, in the Appropriations Committee, we effectively work just on the discretionary side of the ledger. So we've got just over $1 trillion that we've got at the top line. A lot of what funds our current health care system, of course, mostly on the mandatory side. And so my thought would be, since this is going to be lodged at HHS, which is in charge of that $15 billion would be coming out of the funds that they have on that side of the ledger, not out of the so-called 302A, the discretionary top line. Is that correct?
This, are you talking about this, the stability funds?
Yes.
Yeah. This is in addition to the money that was in the base bill. So it's an additional $15 billion.
Yeah, that was my thought. I mean, I know we're using this process, but I just wanted to make sure it was money moving into here from the mandatory part. Well, last point I'll make is, again, I just really want to thank you for being an extraordinarily positive part of this process. It's a good idea, and the fact that we've got real-world experience from Maine, the fact that you know, we really are trying to help people that we all would recognize wherever we are in the political spectrum. We have an obligation to and have catastrophic problems that they need help with. This is an elegant solution to a really knotty problem. So I'm just very impressed and appreciate both your persistence, and frankly, I appreciate leadership and other people being open to it. You know, not saying not invented here, so must not be a good idea. It reassures me about the process that we're going through, that good ideas are getting considered and getting added. I think it's a very good idea. So thank you, gentlemen, for moving us closer to a solution to a very challenging problem.